guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura. I'm a registered nurse working in a psychiatric hospital. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how much a new grad registered nurse should be making. So if that's a topic you're interested in, then please stay tuned so that we can get right into this video. So guys, to even determine what is an appropriate hourly or salary range for a new grad RN to start out at is going to depend on multiple contributing factors, such as your location, your cost of living in that area, your work environment, if you have a contract, and the details that are put into that contract. So I brought some numbers for you guys that I'm going to go over, and I have them written down on this notebook right here. So if you see me looking down, I'm referencing to my notebook. All right, guys. So the first numbers that I'm going to throw out at you is from Glassdoor. So I chose Glassdoor because Glassdoor, this value is based on 67,488 salaries for new grad RNs. And based off of this salary, the average salary for a new grad RN is $59,563. So when you crunch down the numbers, that equals to $34.46 for a 36-hour work week. So that would be more of the new grads working in a hospital. Then we crunch down to $31.02 for a 40-hour work week, and that would be for the new grads working in maybe outpatient clinics or working more of like a 9-to-5 schedule where they go in like 5 days a week. Okay. The next data that I did pull was from payscale.com. Now, payscale.com gave a range that new grad RNs will be making. And that range ranged from $23.60 an hour to $32 an hour. And that's a wide range. Honestly, that's a pretty big range, but you can expect to be making anywhere from $23.60 an hour to $32 an hour as a new grad RN. And know that there are outliers in that information. So, of course, there'll be some that are even below that range, and then some that are, way above that range, especially depending on your location, and like I said, cost of living, all those contributing factors. But for the most part, that is a range. Now, guys, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, these values are not bad. Guys, they are not bad considering you are entering into an entry-level position in a new profession. Those numbers are not bad, okay? The way I look at nursing is its own profession in like its own specific category. So when it comes to new grads and new grad pay, we don't really have the upper hand when it comes to negotiating pay. Because guys, as we all know, your pay is based on your experience. And to have nursing experience, you have to either be like an LPN, a licensed practical nurse, where your LPN, years of working counts towards RN experience. Being a CNA, a medical assistant, a phlebotomist usually does not count towards nursing experience. So it sucks because, if you've been doing something in the healthcare field, right? You've been a CNA, you've been a medical assistant or phlebotomist for 10 plus years, and you're so well versed in working with healthcare professionals and the hospital environment, and you do know way more terminology over the years. Yes, you do have something to bring to the table, but in nursing, they're looking for nursing experience. You can always throw it out there when negotiating your pay, but I don't know, it's picky. It's very picky. So we don't have the upper hand in negotiating coming out as a new grad registered nurse. Also, graduating nursing school as a bachelor's prepared registered nurse can get you a higher hourly rate or a higher salary. Um, and it can get you, as far as what I know, anywhere from a difference of 50 cents to $2 an hour more pay. And these numbers are coming from, about three of them are coming from nurses that are new grads that told me how much they made for just for having a BSN. And then the other five values came from nurses that have experience, that's been in the field for a while. And so they told me when they were graduating nursing school with their bachelor's in science and nursing, how much they made. So having a BSN also does help to negotiate your pay. So, oh, sorry, something was, it's summertime, that may have been a fly. So, guys, the ultimate answer to how much should a new grad RN make depends on you. That's the answer. It depends on you. It has to, guys, it has to depend on you. Yes, the numbers are there. Yes, the statistics are there to help as a guide. But, guys, let's be real. Only you know your worth. You have to know your worth when considering accepting these job positions. So, and I'll give you guys an example of what I mean. So, you have to play into your past experiences, right? So if you were a medical assistant, like I was a medical assistant, and I was making, by the time I left from being a medical assistant, I was making $18.69 an hour. And I know how I was able to like manage my bills and what I was able to save working on that hourly rate. So as a new grad RN, I have to say to myself, okay, I have this much experience, in the healthcare field. I've worked with doctors, and that can help. When I'm done, I am not going to accept anything less than $33 an hour. I have to say that to myself based off of what I feel my worth is. So when I look for jobs, I have to make sure that I look for these jobs that are starting new grad RNs above my $33, goal. And it would be the same, let's say, when I was in nursing school, I wasn't working at all and my bills piled up. Now, let's say I need $3,000 per month to pay my bills. Like my bills come out to $3,000 per month. When I look for a new grad job, I am going to make sure that that hourly rate the job is asking or is offering me, will give me enough money to be able to pay my bills as well as save money. So if that means where I live, the new grad RNs are starting out at, let's say $30, and that gives me $4,000 a month. It's up to me to know that I need to relocate and look for a job in a different area then, or I may need to commute so that I can find the position that is going to pay the amount of money that I'm aiming for. So your new grad pay will depend on you. It just has to. I don't know. Yes, people can, know our worth and assume our worth, but guys, we have to know our worth. Like, we know how much work we put into, we know our dreams, we know our goals, and we know how much it's going to take to get there. And we have to be sensible and use that information when looking for a job. I will say this. When looking for a job as a new grad RN, you have to be purposeful. You have to have an aim. You have to know where you're applying for that job and why you're applying for that job, guys. And you have to know this before you get to this interview. And my personal advice would be to at least be able to identify at least two factors that will make you accept that job position. Two factors. And that can be done by researching. Let's say you always wanted to work at a teaching hospital, or let's say You always wanted to have a sign-on bonus. That's two factors. So when you go on that interview, even if they're not paying you the hourly rate that you had aimed for, they are teaching hospital. So you know already, okay, that is one of my perks. I'm going to lean towards accepting this job opportunity. So those things can be really helpful to know before going to those job interviews, so that as the nurse manager, whoever interviewing you is talking to you, you are already categorizing this information and knowing what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept, and know what questions to ask based upon your preferences. So that is my advice when looking for a new grad RN. And remember, with experience comes more money. For the most part, we are starting at the bottom because we are a new grad registered nurse. We're starting at the bottom. So as years go by and we work, we will make more money. Okay? I don't know any other way to jump to the top, because in nursing, experience speaks volume. So when you have experience and you go to that job interview, you can now speak volume when negotiating your pay. All right, guys, so that pretty much sums up this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. If you have any ideas or topics that you would like for me to discuss in an upcoming video, please leave a comment down below. Also, give a like. A like is free. It doesn't cost a thing. And be sure to subscribe for more videos and hit the notification bell so that when I post more videos, you will be notified. So remember, a like is free. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.